I work with a woman who had a foreign exchange friend whose name was Claudia, and she wanted so badly to name her daughter Claudia, but she knew that nobody would ever call her Claudia. They call Claudia, right? So, yes, Ellison. Ellison.
Ellison. We used to play tricks on her too. This is just how my dad is very, very funny. And we knew that she was very unfamiliar with American culture. And this is my favorite. My grandfather used to go down to Florida just to buy onions. I know this sounds crazy,
Sure.
but he loved sweet Vidalia onions.
I was just going to say Vidalia onions, of course.
And he would come back with boxes of them from Florida in the back of his car, and he would drop them off. And he had heard from a friend that you could really make these onions last forever if you put them inside of a nylon stocking. So you put one in, and then you tie a knot, and then you put in another one and tie a knot, and then just hang them in your garage. And then as you need an onion, you just go cut one off. Yeah, and they'll last forever because they're not touching, and it's cool out there, and they won't rot. So my brothers and I all knew this, but my dad realized there is no way my exchange student would have any comprehension what or why we were doing.
Sure.
So he made up a holiday, and he called it Kuka Manga Day. And Kuka Manga Day. So he comes down and he's like, kids, it's Kuka Manga Day. And my brothers and I come running down, and
you're in on the joke, I take it.
We're all in on it. And he's like, okay, whoever can stuff onions the fastest wins the prize. And our exchange student is putting onions in and tying the knot, and putting onions in and tying the knot. Oh. And then, my dad keeps adding elements, and we're swinging these nylons full of onions over our heads, screaming Kuka Manga Day. Anyway, we got her good. It was pretty funny. We still talk about it today and laugh. And I bet you she has told that story 100 times in her life or more.
When did you tell her? When did you let her out into the secret?
I think my mom probably felt so bad for her. Yeah, it was good. We did stuff like that all the time to her.
So you can spend 24 hours, and only 24 hours, exactly 24 hours, any place in time on Earth, and you will survive to come back. All right. So I'm giving you 24 hours.
Okay.
Where are you going to go? Forward, backwards, sideways, country, whatever.
I think I'd stay in America, but the time thing is incredibly intriguing to me. I've always been fascinated by. Have you watched? Did you watch Did you watch Yellowstone?
No, I don't have I'm not loaded for the subscriptions like you are.
Oh
no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yellowstone did these two prequels.
Prequels, yep.
Right?
My daughter Meredith swears by them. She says they're fabulous. Yeah.
So one I think was 1889, and one was 1923. And both of those shows and those time frames are very intriguing to me. Now, 1889 might be a little too far back. That's a little too much. But in 1923, there were cars and trains, and I know I wouldn't be doing much train travel if I only had 24 hours, but I love the simplicity of that time, like early America, and people loving their land and wanting to. It was all about legacy and what are we going to build and leave for future generations. And that mentality means a lot to me. Anyway, that's what I'm going to pick.